of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Commanders and the Bucks on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock here. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Got his target, it's Otten. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw again. Cut by Sutton. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Mayfield set to pass. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Running back sent in motion. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Moore's got it! And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. That's complete. Here's Brown. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now Daniels off the play action. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate, and now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone.
Here we go, set.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
And he missed it, so a point left unclaimed, and this stays a field goal game. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Catch is made in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's brought down for a loss. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Second and goal, he's headed right on the option. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They're down 10 as they take over. We've got a 13-3 ball game. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. No slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Benjamin St. Juste getting up to end that play. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Frankie Llroe there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They send a man in motion. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Mayfield. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and 13. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3-and-out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Good. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Good. What's up?
On the give, this is Irving. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go.
Daniels on 1st down. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Again, Daniels to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Tampa Bay touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. Connects with the open man downfield. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Daniels from the pistol. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers pushing for points. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Done.
From the 48. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Got Evans. It's complete. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Baker throwing again. Cut by Sutton. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On first down, here's Daniels. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And the defender comes away with it. Jamel Dean makes the play.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Well, we've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Trying to work quickly now. Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. That's taken at the 15. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Flush down now to his left. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense working quickly. Now Daniels off the play action. Chased out to his right. Moore's got it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Robinson is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the turnover into a lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Buccaneers 17.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The Buccaneers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Baker now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
That's caught for the 1st. And Good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third and short, Mayfield. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That sack, once again, taking me to my backyard. Playing ball with the neighbors. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. That ball better come out. And when you're getting sacked as often as he is, you would think his timing would be a little better.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. They're out and set, first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up now. Here's Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do...
And they pick him off again! And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb? And quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Personal
that
foul.
One splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Daniels coming back after that pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision. That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they bring him to a stop with this run, gets him into the red zone down to the 15. That carry gets him 8, and there's another 8 to go now on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. The Commanders set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Daniels on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just... Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And he makes the Hets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense making its way back out now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Back to the air, following the pick 6. Escapes out to the left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Daniels leading hurry up. From the 31. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Cut out left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up. Now Daniels to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain. Everybody rushing back to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Desperation time here on 4th. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, here's Daniels. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Able to get it to Moore. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. An option give to Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt. Slot man motioned over. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. First and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now from the gun. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Brought in left side by Godwin. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Baker. incomplete. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
What's up? What's up?
From the gun, McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
What's up? Done.
He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Evans. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers up by 6. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. That outruns their offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Putting a receiver in motion.
19 light. Track 60.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On second and 10 now, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
To throw. That's caught for the first. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the left first down stands since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Daniels from the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And just a week after being soundly defeated.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fate now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Knee tees, cash app, Venmo, PayPal, turned up to the max. I'm finna break down, flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor,